and we are starting a new project. We're calling it Coffee and Champagne Office Talk. And once a week, we're going to get on for 10 minutes and talk about behind closed door office stuff. So I'm Ronnie, and I am a small business marketing and operations expert and chief champagne drinker at my company. So, and this is Danny, and you want to introduce yourself real quick?
I am a health and beauty side hustle maven.
Nice. So today we got a great topic. I think a lot of people are really going to relate to. But to get us started, I want to know for this week in the office, what is one observation that you noticed in the office this week? Something that made you laugh, annoys you, just got you fired up for some reason. What's your one observation?
Our office actually smells pretty good this week because we work right off of a creek, so it can get a little marsh smelling, but our
marshmallow or marsh smelling?
Marsh smelling. But we've been
two different things.
Pretty good at diffusing some essential oil blends this week, so it smells really nice and enhances our productivity, if that's really true. You never know. Wink, wink.
I don't know what it did for me. Anyway, so my observation for the week is that Tuesday sucks.
Yes.
It has sucked for everybody for the past 2 weeks. On Tuesday, I thought it was Thursday.
That's true. Last week I thought it was the next day. I kept thinking it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Fucking Tuesdays. So anyway, that's our observations for the week. So we're going to roll right into our hot topic this week. Our hot topic this week is about hustle. So I'll start it off. I totally 100% have a beef with the word hustle. I hate it. I hate that word. Don't tell me to hustle anymore, because I already work enough. I don't need to be hustling anymore.
We all have 30 hours in the day. Come on.
Things like that make me want to punch people in the face.
If you see me with a black eye next week, you know why.
She said hustle. We won't get into my beef with the word appreciate either. So that's for another topic on another day, the word appreciate. But today, it's about hustle. So I want to know, this is part of why I have a beef with the word hustle, is it really true that if you work harder, you make more money?
I think yes, but I also think no. I think up front, when you're in any business fund, whatever, you're gonna have to put a little bit more effort into at the very beginning. So you'll have to work a little harder for your monies, but it should be fun and easy to make. You shouldn't have to bleed you shouldn't have to kill yourself to make money. Nah.
It's just not that hard to make money.
That too.
And
if it is, you're doing something wrong.
Right.
And you need to talk to this one to fix your processes.
I think, so for me, I think it's one of those things that is a very, very old, deep-rooted, mindset or teaching that I got as a young kid from my parents of, their generation was very much of the mindset, you go to work for somebody, you work there for 30 years,
yep.
You get your yearly raise, your bonus, and you work really hard for them, and in hopes that in 30 years you get a great retirement, and then you can enjoy life.
Right, because there's that mindset that they'll take care of you, but that's not true nowadays.
No, it's not, and I think that as we come into a lot of people being in small business and entrepreneurship, that mindset of I have to work harder to make more money is still ingrained because we grew up with it.
Yeah.
And in the business world, if you work smarter, you don't have to work harder.
Right.
I feel like everybody's hustle, hustle, hustle. And I'm I don't really need to hustle more to make more money. I just don't believe it. And so I think that, as small business owners, particularly small business owners that are like starting out, they get into this like hustle mindset. I'm hustling all day kind of mindset, and they burn themselves out. And all it is busy work. Like,
true. And I think there's true, honest, like, hustle, like, going and getting your documents together, your paperwork, your whatever. Like, there's that hustle where you're like, it is your blood, sweat, and tears. But it shouldn't be that 24/7. Like, at some point that stops, and then it becomes fun, and you're not doing as much, but a lot more is coming in.
Right. I mean, I just think people got to figure it out. But I also wonder, too, if, like, a little bit of this hustle mindset is sort of related to the kind of mindset. It's almost like a gold star or a badge of honor to be like, I don't sleep, I work all the time. Like,
I like sleep, I'm not working all the time.
Exactly. Like, when people are like, I only need 4 hours of sleep a night, I'm like, I just downright don't believe you. Like, I call bullshit. So let's talk. I mean, we talked a lot about, like, you know, side hustle, like hustle and like busyness of hustle, creating busy work. But there are also then the whole kind of piece off of this that's about a side hustle.
Yes.
Like, you have that, like, you're into that, like.
And, like, for me, I do have my 9-to-5 job, and that's fun and fulfills me in, like, one area of my life where I'm super detail oriented, and I love to plan and put things in like all organization of that. So, like, that fulfills, like, that whole need that I have in my life. Whereas, like, my side hustle is just, like, fun, you know, for me to do, where I can, like, talk to anybody about what's about the products or services and stuff, and it's like, hey, like, this could help you with this, and, you know, if it helps them, it helps them. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it's fun for me because I either got to meet somebody new, maybe make a little more side money, or be able to just introduce someone to something else that they didn't know about.
Right.
So, and that fulfills a whole nother need that
it doesn't feel like work.
Exactly.
You know, it just doesn't feel like work.
It's fun.
It's fun. I mean, and I think, too, a little bit of this for me is that I was one of those, like, you have to work more hours to make more money, right? Like, and there are only so many hours in a day. So you have to cap out at some point. So it's a whole money mindset. But I also feel that this is such an important topic because then it leads to burnout for people. And I know my personal story is, like, I mean, I ended up in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yes.
You know, and I won't ever be convinced that
it wasn't because of that.
There are lots of things that contributed to it, but I won't ever be convinced that, you know, stress and burnout and hustling all the time didn't relate to that in some way.
I agree.
You know, so that's why I'm like, I get the whole, okay, yeah, we do have to work. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying we don't. We do have to work, but the idea of working all the time and that being a badge of honor is, I think, where I get, like, tripped up with people on, like, and so rapid fire. What's some hot gossip that's happening right now?
So speaking of being conscientious of what you're putting, like, on your skin and everything, Kourtney Kardashian is now, like, a spokesperson, or from what I saw at a quick glance, for EWG, the Environmental Working Group, which takes all consumables and food and puts it into their database and rates it on all the ingredients.
Right.
I kind of find it hilarious that that's happening, since her sister owns her own little makeup line, and if you look at EWG, not so good on the ratings list.
Oh, interesting. That is a little bit of hot gossip there. Yeah, that's I think that's definitely for EWG, like, it's a super smart move. So anyway, okay, I think that's great hot gossip. So let's try and close this out. I'm sure we've kept people long enough. We've babbled on for a while. So, okay, where can they find you on social?
You can find me on Instagram at Danny Ginn, DANNIGINN.
Cool. And you can find me at I Am Ronnie, IAMRONII, because I'd look pretty silly with only one eye. That's what I tell everybody. Can you tell I'm in marketing? So you can find either one of us on our Instas or social medias and keep the conversation going. Let us know if you have anything you want to tell us about this, or even if you have a topic you want to hear us like give our opinions on. We're happy to get that. So any feedback you've got, send them over to us. So